It's kind of the first time too where we don't have the same fight over and over because we're able to talk it out and we get over it and we come to a conclusion, if you will. So that's been something I've never had before. There's just conflict resolution, and I think it's so important in our relationships. And I have that now, which has been great.
Well, Blac H, you've been in a relationship. Probably you're about to get to that 1 year mark in a different way. How are things going over there?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It will be a year here in December. So I'm creeping up on 12 months, it's been a minute since I've dated a girl for a year. So it's been awesome. It's been amazing. Honestly, it's been incredible. It was strange because we had to first keep our basically 6 months of our relationship private. So that was fun in a sense because we didn't have the public pressure. We didn't have all the eyes on us. We could just kind of be ourselves. But it was hard too because like hiding, it's never fun to like hide the person, you love. Like that's not a fun thing to do.
So everybody knew also. So you guys were
we weren't good at it. We weren't very good at it. Yeah. But yeah, then, I was nervous to kind of go out relationship. Like I've been in the public eye, quote unquote, for like 4 years now, but this is the first time I've dated somebody in public. So I was very nervous about that and I wasn't sure what to expect, but honestly, it's been incredible. I cannot believe the support from both Bachelor Nation and honestly, like the Love is Blind area, the Netflix side of things. It's been amazing. So the last year has been pretty magical. So can't complain over here.
What makes this relationship different than any relationship you've had before?
Oh gosh, a lot of different things. I think the one thing that we do differently that I've never had in any kind of relationship, and that is just, I think it's come from our past and kind of some of the relationships we've been in, some of the situations we've been in. We both handle conflict incredibly well. I've never had a relationship where, if you're in a fight, if you're in some kind of conflict, instead of holding grudges or doing whatever it is, like we talk it out. Or even if it's like we're not able to talk out now, we go to separate rooms, we cool down, we come back and we talk it out. And then it's kind of the first time too where we don't have the same fight over and over because we're able to talk it out and we get over it. We come to a conclusion, if you will. So that's been something I've never had before. There's just conflict resolution, and I think it's so important in our relationships. And I have that now, which has been great.
Something you're not tuning into, Blac H, is The Bachelor anymore. At least that's what you said at one point. Is that still where you stand?
Yeah, I haven't. Obviously, it's like kind of like Blac just kind of mentioned. It's like it's very hard to escape everything. You follow certain pages, you follow whatever it is, you follow your friends who they post about it. So it's hard to escape. But yeah, I didn't watch any of Gabby and Rachel's season, and I haven't watched any of this Paradise. But obviously, like I know the things that happened. It's hard to escape as much as I want to. It's not easy, but it's been a relief. It's kind of, for me, and I think for most people, Bachelor Nation can be a bit toxic at times, and just kind of like phasing that toxicity out of my life has been a blessing, and it's been great for me. I'm not saying it's great for everybody, but it's been great for me. But I still am rooting for a lot of my friends who are in Bachelor Nation, who are actually going to be on this season of Paradise or on it currently. So I'm rooting for them, and I wish everybody a happy ending that they're looking for.
Do you guys watch Love is Blind?
So we are going to recap season 3 of Love is Blind, which I think airs here pretty quick in a couple weeks. But I've never watched it, so I'm kind of excited because the way she talks about it, it's way crazier than Bachelor and Bachelorette, I feel like. So I'm actually pretty excited to watch it.
Oh, it's
the
best television show ever.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Get ready. Blac, do you watch any of them anymore, or did you ever?
I watched them here and there. Once I became friends with Natalie, then I watched this most recent thing that she was on, the reunion or whatever that was.
Oh, the Love is Blind after the altar thing.
Yeah, I watched a bit of that only because I met Natalie, and then, she told me some things on the inside scoop, so I had to see how it all played out on TV. But for the most part, that was all I got into.
And you and Natalie are just friends?
Promise, we're just friends.
I forgot about that. That was all over.
Me too. That just triggered it for me. I was like,
that's right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, I did only want to ask because you have been on Paradise, Blac H. They're doing this thing this year where they're splitting up the couples at one point to bring in the newbies, like Love Island style. And I feel like it's, as a viewer, exciting. As a person on the show, probably not so much. Do you have any thoughts on that whole concept? And did I explain it correctly?
Yeah, I think that's so. From also, I've heard like rumors about it's like an actual name for it, right? It's
the Casa Amor is what they call it on Love Island.
Yes, yeah, that's what they call it. So I heard they're just like copying that right from Love Island. They were like, but I think you're right. As a viewer, I'm like, hell yeah, chaos, drama, like this is gonna be amazing. But I think as like a contestant, I think it's frustrating because we just had one of the most successful Paradise seasons ever, right? We had maybe like 4 or 5 relations come out of this. And the show is always just so much like, we're here for the right reasons, and we're here to find people love. Well, then why all of a sudden completely change the entire, whatever you want, like
format.
Yes, format, and to bring in more drama and create more, like chaos, instead of really trying to find these people a match and a partner. So I think from that sense, as a contestant, I think I'd be very frustrated. But as a viewer, hell yeah. I guess it's going to make for good TV. But it's just, I think people are going to want to also, like, one of the coolest things about Paradise is the relationships that come out of it. And if you continue to throw these insane curveballs and make it so much harder, I think the audience is going to be like, what the hell? Like, I can watch Real Housewives if I want to watch drama and chaos. Like, I want to watch these shows, for love. So, but we'll see. We'll see how the audience responds.
All right. Well, you mentioned that you guys you've given each other advice before. You've sought advice. Blac H, what is your advice for Blac M as he does try to tip his toe back into everything after his whirlwind year?
Tell me how to do it, Blac.
You're helpless, man. You're helpless. No,
no, he's not. He's not. But for the sake, for fun.
Kidding. No, I mean, honestly, I think he's doing it the right way. I think he's letting his heart mend, his mind mend, his mental health, kind of get better and everything. And I'd take it slow. Like, there's no rush. That's the biggest, I guess, piece of advice I'd say is there's no rush to get in a relationship. And if you get in a relationship, don't go public right away. I think that's kind of a huge thing, which I think you're smart enough to already do that. But definitely don't go public with it for a while until you are sure, very sure. But keep doing what you're doing. I think you're doing just fine, Blac.
We're saving ducks, so we'll circle back. I'll let you guys go. We're saving ducks with a customized guitar that is going to be auctioned off. Anything else that we need to know about all of that?
I think it's a one-of-a-kind piece that's you're not going to see a collaboration like this again that goes towards a specific cause like this, which is really cool. So anyone who, I guess, even would be a hunter, conservation, wildlife, animals in general, and you can combine that with someone who has that music passion as well, get those bids in. If it's for you or somebody else, a gift, really, really cool. You're getting it for a steal, probably based on the collaboration of Thomas Rhett. So get your hands on this because it's for a great cause, and it's a really cool piece.
Speaking of, if you want to throw in a bid, the link for the bid is in both of our bios on Instagram. So be sure to go to our Instagram pages and click the link in the bio and throw some money. Like, obviously you get an awesome guitar, but also, like we said, sick of matches, up to $50,000 towards waterfowl research. So pretty cool event and pretty cool opportunity for sure.